We're at Tiraspol Airport in, I think it was formerly Moldova, but Pridnestrovie is the name now, correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm going to pick up a rail line to the east of the city. Something we haven't done before, follow the rail line, low and slow, right into the heart of the city, past the Moscow Institute, to rather large marshalling yards, which, if I can zoom in on them, you'll be able to see right there. Yep. Should be pretty easy to see. Then we'll continue along the rail line pretty much till we find this fortress, the dairy fortress, if I can find it. There it is. Once again, should be able to see it's in a triangular junction, rail, road, etc. Then we're going to fly pretty much up the Dniester River. Don't have to follow the we might do the windy bends, we might not, and to see how the time goes until we get up to this racetrack, which is a nice landmark. Looks like a mini Grand Prix racetrack of some sort, and then back to the airport. So it looks complicated, but basically it's just a triangle around the airport and taking us around the city. So we're ready for takeoff. Let's see how we go.
Okay, let's go. Throttle up, wheel brake off, quite a bit of crosswind. So gingerly touching the rudder pedals. This is my 170 knots, 80, 100, 110, nice. Laps up, gear up, 150 knots. Wow, beautiful looking countryside here. Right, let's head southeast and find this railroad. Slow a bit. No radio actually, I wonder why.
Now center 007 is type 2 miles north of Lima Uniform Tango Romeo 900 feet. Request flight following. 007 Keisha now center. Squawk 0653.
Mike India Golf 1. Mike India Golf 1.
Squawk 0653 007. 007 radar contact 4 miles northeast of Lima Uniform Tango Romeo 3000 feet. Altimeter 29.85.
Okay. We're in good shape. Mike India Golf 1. Mike India Golf 1.
Roger,
Just
007.
not happy enough. Anyway, that's the main town. We're going to be coming back that way. At 3,500 feet at the moment. We will descend and keep it around 200 knots, I think. Because the first couple of legs are very, very short. 7 miles each, more or less. Let's see. I've changed my camera settings here. That's a nice one. It looks good if you're upside down too. Yeah, awesome. Give these lovely people in their farmhouse a bit of a thrill here. Actually, it's not a farmhouse. It is on a farm. Okay, so now we're looking for this westerly rail connection coming up pretty soon. Not there. I think I can see it. Not here. Possibly by these buildings. I reckon this is it. there's a road. There's the rail. Yep, okay. Let's follow this into town. Beautiful sunny morning too. Local time 6:55 AM. Not usually up this early, but I'm often up this late. Ooh, better watch the speed, it's a bit too leisurely. Nice. Bit more juice. Some big towers of power there, better watch out for the cables. Here we go into this, it's a rather large plant. Now let's get a little bit left of track so we can spot the marshalling yard. So I'll jump in the front, just check the status of the speed brake, but it won't let me do that at the moment, so that's alright. Now, here we go, marshalling yard, right on cue. Awesome. Okay, pretty much follow the rail line to the west. There's the airport we took off from, by the way, just off the starboard bow. Tiraspol Airport. Keep it around 200 knots. Let's fix that mirror. What do you reckon? Jump back in the front to do that. Yep, get rid of that glare from the morning sun. Okie doke. So we're looking for a fortress. Once again I'm going to swing to the south a little bit. There's the rail line. Well, scenery reminds me of European Air War. That micropose classic from about 20 years ago. Of course that was a sim, this is real. That's the difference. Here's the Dnieper River, and that, you can see that intersection coming up. And the fortress should be somewhere in here. I'm not sure which block it is. I think it might be that one centre screen. We'll check it out later. Okay, let's head up river. And I might put the speed up a bit now. It's about 20-mile run to this car racing facility. It's quite a sprightly beast. Suddenly it takes off. Chasing our own shadow there. Alright, let's get this thing trimmed again. There's the speed. Go through 250 knots. Settle around 300 feet, 200 feet, but I recall the airport was about 140 feet altitude, so gotta bear that in mind. Okay, 300 knots. Awesome. It's a rather large lake I was originally going to fly to. Interesting, I couldn't work out where the water source was for the lake. Couldn't see any rivers coming into it at all. Which is interesting too. We've got the embankment on the right and lowland on this side. Interesting. I guess it gets flooded a lot down here. Now, but I watch where I'm going. We're heading very much to the west. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a huge bend in the river here. It comes back on track. Might as well keep following it. Look at the lovely estates and mansions we have out here. Beautiful. Right on 300 knots. Water looks beautiful. Yep, so we're coming through north. We're going to bend right back to the east shortly and pick up our track. We're only 10 minutes into this flight, so it's all good. Trying to keep them down to 15 minutes. Big right-hand turn coming up.
Chanel Center, generic Echo Papa, Sierra Yankee Zulu flight level 380. Generic Echo Papa, Sierra Yankee Zulu, Chanel Center, continuous
Ooh,
plan.
here we go. Wow. I couldn't make that turn. Yeah. It's okay. Then we're going to veer back to the north, heading east at the moment. Here we go. Back on track, perfectly on track. Splendid countryside here. Look at those forests. About 5 miles out from our race track. Which reminds me I haven't turned the oh, that's a big bend. Let's skip that one. I haven't turned my ranging marker back on. I'm not doing it at the moment. Yeah, that was a very windy section. Back to the north. Still 300 knots. That was asking a bit much to follow that bend, I think.
007 contact, Chanel approach on 129.725.
Oh, that's me. Let's slow up because we're coming up to the next turn point. Mike India Golf 1.
29er
Yeah, it
decimal
worked.
725 for 007.
Okay, doke. It's 2 miles out. What's this? Okay, some kind of factory or greenhouse. So it's going to be on the right. Just around the next bend, I think. Looking at the map reminded me of in the west of Sydney there used to be Village Grand Prix probably 40 years ago where you drove mini Formula One racing cars around a mini track about 40 miles an hour but it felt like 200. It was great. I think it's just off the nose actually. Slow a bit more. There it is. Right there in the canopy rails. Yep, all the wiggly windy shapes of a... It's got to be a little car race track for sure. Awesome. That's great. Righto, let's climb a bit as we head back to the airport. Channel 1.
Station now center 007 1,200 feet.
007 Keisha now center altimeter 29er decimal 85 continuous plan.
Channel 4. Looks like there is no tower. Okay, did not expect that.
Uniform Kilo Foxtrot Romeo traffic 00721 miles southwest 3,800 feet inbound to land runway 16.
Southwest, I might have picked the wrong airport. Yeah, I think I did. Back. Tiraspol, might be 2. Still, there is the one. Okay.
Lima Uniform Tango Romeo traffic 00718 miles north 4,000 feet
That's
inbound
more like
to
it.
land runway 16.
Okay. Meantime, look at this gorgeous landscape. So there's the river we came up. Pretty much heading down for runway 16, which I will dial in on my heading indicator here just to help my feeble brain out. 1. Okay, so about 10 miles north. Checking out a nice wide angle view up here. Very nice, very nice. Outside temperature 22, it's all nice, everything's nice. At 10 miles out. It's a nice view, this one actually. What else have we got? Right wing, left wing view. Nice kind of landing view. And back to the instructor's seat. So let's just climb a little so we can see if we can spot the airport. It's just coming into view now, I think. Yep. So Let's do a quick upwind circuit and land. Oh yeah, now remember that landmark from my Recon. That's a good landmark for lining up a runway 16. Very distinctive. And there it is. Okay, let's get down there. Can't believe there's no tower, but that's the way it is. Report our position. Channel 1. Channel 1.
Uniform Tango Romeo, traffic 007, 1 miles west, 1,000 feet inbound to land runway 16.
Right, let's go crosswind. Downwind. We'll aim for that intersection, I think. Let's see if I can keep things on speed in terms of gear and flaps today. Just such a gorgeous place to fly around. A bit low actually. That's where we want to turn. Put out gear and flaps as we turn. Back to 1,000 feet. Getting ready to turn. Here we go. Okay, flaps down. Gear down. That's a bit of a wide turn, wasn't it? Sure was. Yeah, it's got a good left runway. Yeah, that's super wide. Okay. Anyway, it's all good. Have I got 3 greens? Not quite yet, actually. Did hear the gear transiting, but I've got no greens there. Try again. Still haven't got 3 greens. See what the chase plane reckons. He reckons we're okay. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, speed is way too fast. I'm going to do a go around. Okay, so my gear up, flaps up. So my landing lights and gear lights go on unserviceable at the moment. Something interesting. Last session it was the trim control. That's okay. Let's see what it looks like from the front cockpit. And here we can see nothing at the moment. Let's just have a look down. I'm going to try to cycle the gear. Here we go. And the flaps. Okay, they're both working. Just not getting any indication in my... I've got 3 greens there, but not back here. I have to check that. Everything else is working. Okay. Right, let's land. .154 knots. Nice and smooth. 153. Throttle is right back. 145. Probably need a bit of juice at the threshold. 140. 136. It might be alright. 360 feet. 200 feet to go. 126. I think we'll be okay without touching the throttle actually. 120, we're looking for 110, and we got 111. It's pretty close. Yep. Flaring and touchdown at 96. It's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to check those gear indicators. Other than that, very nice flight.